They come from all over the nation to witness the quickest one-on-one motorsport ever devised. Championship drag racing is the unequaled American auto racing sport. It began on the streets. Two hot rods roaring away from a stop sign. To avoid the watchful eye of the police, drag racing limited its duration to 2 city blocks. 2 blocks to determine whose car was the quickest. Young car buffs from every corner of the country joined in when drag racing left the streets and moved to abandoned airstrips. The location changed, but the distance didn't. Drag racing remained a quick event, just 1,320 feet, 2 city blocks. Over the years, drag racing has developed its own brand of heroes. Don the Snake Prudhomme, mean, lean, and quick. Tom the Mongoose McEwen, sly, daring, and super cool. Big Daddy Don Garlits, the old pro, quickest and most experienced of all. Even the fair sex has success on the drag strip. Shirley Muldowney wheels a fuel digger as fast as any man. Drag racing is an open and easygoing sport. No rules against the fans mingling with the racers. Fans can buy a pit pass and watch the action up close, talk to their favorite drivers, and identify with them. It is this very closeness that has made drag racing so popular with the youth. They can belong and be an active part of their sport, even if they are only spectators. Let's meet drag racing up close and catch the flavor. Try to smell the burning rubber and nitro fumes, and get the hot tip from the real die-hard racers who have spent their lives trying to go quicker and faster than anyone. No other man has done it longer and faster than the old man, Don Garlits, who is both an innovator and a legend. The Swamp Rat came from the lowlands of Sefna, Florida, and put fear in the hearts of every competitor he faced. Fans around the country, from Pomona to Gainesville, know Big Daddy Don, and thousands of thumbs up greet his every appearance.
I know there are many fans out here who were with us in 1975 who can forget that battle for the World Championship.
Garlits has much to look back on, and his memories are his to keep in his own museum. He calls his cars Swamp Rats, and every machine displayed shows the Garlits touch as the genius of the quarter mile, each one quicker than the last. From the early years to now, Big Daddy does it good.
You know, it all started right here, Swamp Rat 1. This car was built in 1956 by my wife and I in our little home garage over in North Tampa. And you know, I think I spent about $1,000 total money to build this little race car. Now that compares with today's modern car that I just finished construction, which was over $40,000 just to get it to the track. Yet this car ran for no purses whatsoever. We would go up to Brooksville, Florida, and we would race on a weekend, and if we won, we would maybe get a trophy. But we had a lot of fun. It was a family affair. In the beginning, when drag racing first became professional, there was only 4 or 5 guys in the total professional ranks that were touring around the United States and running in these, they were just match races then. And the drag strips were old airports that were used in World War II to train our fighter pilots.
Big Daddy was the founding father of professional drag racing when he became one of the first quarter-mile racers to get paid for racing. Promoters couldn't wait to hire the Swamp Rat, fastest accelerating car in the world. For sure, Garlits was the one to beat.
This car, however, was the first car that ran professionally. We set the record at Brooksville, Florida in this car at November the 10th, 1957 at 176 miles an hour. It's the first car over 170 miles an hour. Everybody said, phony times. You know, there's no such thing as a car can go over 170. So the Strip started calling me up and they said, you know, what can we do to get you to come run at our place? Well, I said, it costs money. I just have a little body shop. I can't afford to tow around the country. So in 1958, Wichita Falls, Texas, paid me $450 to come race this car at their drag strip. And I thought, boy, 450 bucks, you know, that's half the cost of the car. The car has an aluminum body. It had little bitty tires on the back, 7 inches wide. And I'll never forget when they came out with the 8-inch wide slicks and we thought it was the end of the world. Today we run 17-inch wide slicks.